Here we are at Icon of the Seas. Excited?
Yeah. And we watched Icon of the Seas.
Nice. You excited?
No, I'm excited.
You excited?
Yep.
Yo, it's been a minute and I don't need your judgment, but it's cruise day and we're right here on Royal Caribbean's newest ship for the next, 6 days, the Icon of the Seas, leaving out of Miami for an Eastern Caribbean cruise, 7 nights, heading down to St. Kitts and Nevis, followed by Charlotte Emily in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and then we are at Coco Cay, and then back in Miami. Team Yancey, we're here on Icon of the Seas. Let's do it. On Icon, get ready to watch some of the ships depart. Right now, Independence of the Seas is leaving us. Sister ship of Royal Caribbean, but I think Independence is a Freedom class ship. I don't know, I'm not sure, don't quote me. And yes, I can confirm that Independence of the Seas is indeed a Freedom class ship. Hello. I know everybody likes to be in the main pool deck area for sail away, but being in Surfside, we were able to watch Independence of the Seas, Carnival Celebration, and Sunrise, as well as MSC Seascape before our own departure at 5:30, and it was a beautiful departure. Yes, Surfside does have a lot going on and can be a bit noisy at times, but if you're traveling with kids, I would say under the age of 12 and want a beautiful spot to sit down and relax and catch the sail away, Surfside is a place for you. Not only can you see all the ships, but your kids can have a great time playing in Splash Away Bay or in the little baby pool, and you still get the amazing views while leaving out of Miami. And if you never left out of Miami, it is absolutely a movie. From the jet skis to the sand to the beaches to the tall buildings, you feel like this is what vacationing is all about. Off to Gio's for dinner.
Yep.
Excited? You ready? For our first dinner on board Icon of the Seas.
He just started moving a couple minutes ago.
Okay.
Our first dinner on board Icon of the Seas was at Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar, and this restaurant has a family style serving where they bring you big portions, but feel free to order whatever you want.
What is that?
I elected to go with the chicken parm for my main entree, and as you can see that I thought the food was pretty good. It could have used a little salt though. And then for dessert I had this chocolate ravioli style situation, and it was also very good. Could have used a little bit more strawberries to cut through some of that decadent chocolate, but it was good nonetheless.
It's pretty good. I wish it was a little warmer and more strawberries. It was like, ew, gross. I hate it.
And then after dinner, you already know what time it is. It's time for our first show of the cruise, and this is called the Headliner Show, which featured a juggling act. And I will say this about the Royal Theater: it was not as hyped up as most of the other bells and whistles on Icon, but it's a really nice theater. And maybe it's just me, but this theater also seemed like it was smaller than the other ships.
So I'm walking to the music hall because the theater doesn't have a bar in it, which is weird to me, but the music hall has a bar, and it's nice. Well, it's kind of cool here. It's a nice little venue. I like all the little LED lighting going on. That's kind of cool.
Now, I will say this, and I will say this as respectfully as possible. His performance was pretty good. Like, he juggled and he did a great job with his act. Would that have been an act that I would have chosen for a mega ship with 10,000 people on it? Well, 7,000 if you're just including the passengers. I'm not sure that's the way I would like at least start a cruise off. But the one thing that I will say is that the kids all enjoyed it, and I think that's all that matters.
To help me out. Front row, this guy. Yes. Dude, like
our brand new baby, the Utopia of the Seas, is about to drop their balloons on their very first drop. So we want to give them a little bit of a shout out, but I'll tell you what, they're not having as much fun as we are. They don't have as many people as we do. And I'll tell you what, they only get 2 days and we get 7 amazing days. To promise to have a great cruise. I promise to eat as much as I can. I promise to view this cruise with my own 2 eyes and not through the screen of my cell phone.
I can't promise that.
You were dancing, we were having a good time. Let's test those vocal cords out. Hey-oh. I'll be counting down 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So just getting back from the balloon drop, that was pretty fun. It was a lot of people. That's the only point where the ship has felt like there was literally 7,000 passengers, 2,200 or 2,300 crew members, something like that. That's when the ship actually felt like there's 10,000 people in here. But for the most part, everything else has been pretty decent. Just put the kids to bed. In fact, let's go check on them. If I haven't said it before, I absolutely love this family stateroom concept. I don't know if the infinite balcony thing is everybody's favorite. I'm still in a position where I'm indifferent about it, leaning towards really like it. And I say indifferent because I can see why people don't put the windows down, because when you put the windows down, the air literally cuts completely off in here. I mean, and that makes sense. You want to be able to at least open your door and go and, you know, see the ocean, smell the sea without having to lose all of your air. And I think that is the only negative part for me about it, is that if I want to put the window down, I have to sacrifice, because all the cold air will go, all the cold air conditioner will go straight out the window, and that room gets really hot and kind of muggy quickly. Now, does that make this a bad room? To me, no, but to some people, yes. The one thing that I do find outrageous is the price for this room. Royal Caribbean has completely lost their mind for the price of this room. Now, I got this room back when Royal Caribbean, well, back when Icon of the Seas was just slightly expensive before it became inflated. So this room now is going for $28,000, and that's ridiculous. So I wouldn't personally pay that for this room, because it's not any different than any other ocean view balcony or infinite balcony room. The only difference is that little tiny piece where the kids were, that is causing people to pay outrageous prices for it. And if you're Royal Caribbean, you have actually no incentive to try to change that, because you have people who are stupid who pay stupid prices. And so because you have people who just want to waste money and give money away, things that are expensive in general are going to continue to be expensive because people continue to pay ridiculous prices. There's an attraction or activity on this ship called the Crown's Edge, which is like it's not a ropes course because there really is no ropes on it, but it's like a challenge course. And at the end, they kind of like drop you off the edge of the ship. Royal Caribbean originally wanted $99 for a 90-second experience. $90 for a 90-second experience. That got so much like lack of interest that it goes now for $24. And you get to do it twice. So that was a little spiel. But to my point is that I would have never paid that price for this room. Paying somewhat 5 figures for this room, for the 3 of us, that to me in itself was still expensive. But I was figuring this was a premium ship, premium experience in the inaugural season. The price will come down eventually once, you know, like Utopia comes out and then Star comes out next year. And then they just named the 3rd icon, I think, or at least they have it. I don't think they've made it public officially, but apparently it's going to be called Legend, which is ugly. But even though there was already a Legend, but Legend just sounds like old, not iconic. And I'll get into that later. But other than that, day 1 complete. I'm getting ready to wash my booty, brush these here teethums, put my Invisalign in, and my voice is already gone after the balloon drop. And I would say Icon of the Seas has already lived up to its expectations. It's only day 1. Tomorrow we're gonna wake up, gotta go to guest services because there's already some billing issues. Like there's a $30 photo charge on there, and I didn't buy not one picture. So explain to me why there's a photo charge on my account. The people come around, take pictures, take your pictures, and then ask you for your room number. generally that used to be so that way you can go and see all the pictures that they've taken of you, and then if you want to buy something. But now I'm like, if they're starting to charge you, I'm normally don't get attitude, but I'm gonna go downstairs like that. Y'all don't play with me. Like, don't put stuff in. I'm not stupid. And I don't want those raggedy pictures, because half the photographers don't even know how to, half the photographers on Royal Caribbean don't even know how to take actual pictures. But other than that, that's not their fault. That's just the company's predatory practice of throwing little fees in there that you may not know about. Yeah, let's take a shower, watch my booty, and call it a night. With that being said, have a good night.